There's a lot of variables depending on that. For a normal person, I would say probably about 4 beers if they drink them really quick, like within a 30-minute time period. Here in the state of New Mexico, we have a law where if somebody anonymously calls in your vehicle of driving recklessly or driving where you may be presumed to be impaired, we can stop you just on the person who called it in. Normally, we need what's called reasonable suspicion. In other words, reason to believe that you've committed a traffic violation. The violations could include anything from running a stop sign, driving too fast, driving too slow, driving after dark with no headlights on. Other things would be not being able to maintain your lane, weaving all over the road. Those are primary factors that we look for. Normally what they would do is they would run a series of tests, what we call our standardized field sobriety test. The purpose of that is for us to determine if you are impaired either due to alcohol or due to drugs. If we do determine that you are impaired, in the state of New Mexico, it's impaired to the slightest degree. So if I can prove any impairment at all, I can charge you with DUI. The blood alcohol test, what it is it's the way that we determine the amount of alcohol that a person has in their body or in their blood system. There are 2 forms or 2 tests that we utilize. One is the breath test, and what that is we have somebody blow into a breath machine, and it gives us the results right away on how much alcohol they have in their system at that time. The other one is a blood draw, and with that we have a doctor or a nurse or a phlebotomist, somebody who draws blood, take your blood, and then we send that off to a lab in Albuquerque, and they make a determination on how much alcohol you have in your blood system at that time. A Miranda warning, normally we give those warnings to people when they are in custody and we are questioning them. In other words, people have certain rights when they've been arrested or taken into custody. The right to remain silent, the right not to answer any of my questions, the right to have a lawyer present. Those are all part of the Miranda warning. With the DUI, whenever we're doing through our investigation portion of it, we do not have to read you the Miranda warning. You're not entitled to those at that time. If you get arrested, then you are entitled to Miranda. If you're underage, in other words, under the age of 21, the alcohol level that you're allowed to have is lower. It's a 0.02. And because of that, you receive or can receive the same punishments as somebody older, somebody above the age. Here in the state of New Mexico, it's a big, big problem. The problem is it not only affects the person who is drinking and driving, it also affects innocent people, and it can affect innocent people forever. What I mean by that is somebody kills somebody. That person that they killed, it affects their family, it affects their friends, it affects their people. The cost, again, in dollars and cents is minimal into what it costs people long term. I don't know about you guys, but if I was found to be responsible for being the one who killed an innocent person, that would destroy me.